Hey guys, I'm the Burke and I do things, and today I'm going to do a Chatty get ready with me. I have a couple products that I'm going to be testing in this video, but mainly it's just going to be a Chatty video. I promised you guys an update on what happened at the doctor, so I'm just going to get started and we can start talking. So I'm going to start with a lip balm that I've been loving, and you can guarantee that this is going to be in my monthly favorites. This is the Catrice Volumizing Lip Balm. It is a good lip balm. I use it a lot, and it sort of has that plumping feeling, but like not really. Like it's not tingly. I just feel like it tastes minty, but I am a fan. Okay, so I'm going to prime with the No Pore Bloom Primer. So if you are not fully caught up, the end of July, I went to urgent care because my wrist was hurting so bad. And there was like this giant lump, and like I couldn't move my hand, and it was bad. It was not a good thing. Whatever was happening was not supposed to be happening. So I went to urgent care, and they basically said, you have a ganglion cyst, you need to go find a hand surgeon. So multiple people recommended me a doctor, and it was all the same doctor. And I'm gonna use the Conceal and Hydrate Foundation from Makeup Revolution. So I went to this doctor. He was a very nice person. It was an orthopedic doctor's office, and he was one of the hand surgeons in the office. He looked at my hand and said it was tendinitis, put me in a splint for a week and then back in my brace. When it didn't get better, he ordered an MRI. He saw the MRI. He said the MRI didn't show anything, and that sometimes trauma happens and you just need to let it heal. However, I had never experienced trauma. I was just sitting on my couch one day and was like, ow, something hurts. So, and he knew that, and he basically said, you have to go back to work. It'll get better eventually. And I was like, that's not helpful. Like nothing has changed. Like I'm still in pain, something's still wrong, and there was never a trauma that I'm healing from. So then I was recommended a different place around me that specializes in, I guess, your hand to your shoulder. Like that's the only body parts they do at this place. And it was like a 3-week waiting period for me to get a doctor's appointment. So I was like very nervous, and like the pain fluctuated. Like it would be fine, and then it would really hurt, and then it would be fine. Like it was very fluctuating. It wasn't constant pain like it had been in the very beginning. So I was like, maybe it's in my head. Maybe it's in my head at this point. Like maybe I'm just imagining the pain. That's like what I felt like. I was like, I don't even know. Like, I didn't even know, like, I didn't feel confident that I definitely knew I even had tendinitis, because I feel like I was just like told like, oh, that hurts. You have tendinitis. That's kind of what I felt like. Okay, so now we can fast forward to this past week. I went to the doctor. What a different experience. Before I met with my doctor, and this is one of the products I'm going to try today, the Milani Conceal and Perfect Concealer. So before I met with my doctor, a different doctor who I feel like he was like a new doctor recently out of medical school, he sat with me for a while and we went through, you know, the timeline of events. And he said a lot of our patients are surprised by how thorough our exams are. This shade looks really light. This is the shade Nude Ivory. By how thorough our exams are, because they don't usually get this kind of examination at other doctors. And I was like, okay. And I can show you one second what they did that like made me realize like this isn't in my head, this is real. Because a lot of the things he was doing involved like pushing, does this hurt, does this hurt? Like a lot of like bending, and I was like, no, like I don't really experience pain from, you know, like going like this or like pushing. Like I don't have that pain, but it's like a lot of activity, I guess, in the fingers creates the pain. So it's more of a, it's gonna eventually hurt, which by the end of the examination, it did start hurting, don't worry. But he had me do like a couple like flexibility exercises. So like, this is the bad one. So like if you see like it doesn't go as far, if you go forward, it doesn't bend as far forward. If you go back, it doesn't bend as far back. So when I was like seeing that, I was like, okay, this is like my dominant hand. It's my right hand. Like it's done all this in its life. Like there's obviously something there that's making it not work. And he actually looked at the MRI and he said, yeah, I don't see anything on the MRI. He goes, let's get new x-rays. So we did some new x-rays, and then the other doctor came in with him at this point. So now I'm sitting with 2 doctors, which is very rare. I feel like normally when I go to a doctor's office, half the time I don't even get the doctor. I get like just like the nurse practitioner or the physician's assistant. So when I had 2 doctors sitting with me, I was like, oh, I am important. And you know, she felt around. She didn't even look at the MRI. She basically said that it is a cyst. It is a ganglion cyst. So the urgent care was right all along. And she said it's small and it's in between. Oh, we're gonna have to use Rachel words. It's in between, I guess, the bones right here. It's sitting in between, and it's small, and it's not something that the MRI would have picked up. So, remember when I was told that the MRI didn't show anything and that was a good thing? Let's all recall that moment for a second. So, she was saying, some people will tell you that a ganglion cyst is not a painful thing, but it can be very painful for some people. So I think it's like, it depends where it sits, that it's irritating whatever it's sitting between right now. So she said there's kind of one of 2 options, and she said it depends on how squeamish you are. And I'm not really squeamish when it comes to doctor things, but she said we can either do a cortisone shot, or we can, you know, we can go in arthroscopically and, you know, clean it out and like remove it. And I said, well, I'm not squeamish. Like, I'm totally open to shots. I'm totally open to surgery. Like, that's not my issue. I just want to do what makes the most sense. So I said, I'll do either. I don't really care. Just tell me what your opinion is on the matter. And her opinion was, let's try the shot first, and then, you know, see how the hand reacts to the shot. And if not, then we can go in and do the surgery. And I was like, okay, fine. So basically she gave me a cortisone shot right there. You can see the Band-Aid removed, my self-tan. And that's just the plan. So I see her again October 16th. I've kind of looked into the surgery. It's arthroscopic, so that's not a big deal. When I had my knee surgery, they did 2 arthroscopics along with the knee surgery. And I just remember like the healing time between the 2 is quite different. So I'm not really afraid of surgery. Honestly, I'm more pro, let's get this stuff figured out, you know? Okay, so that's about all I can give you guys right now. I will say, you know, that night after I did get the shot, it started like really hurting. So it's definitely been hurting more. I definitely feel like I have to be a little bit more careful since getting the shot. She did say it could take up to 2 weeks for the shot to even like kick in. So we'll see what happens. I'm just happy that someone actually like looked at my hand and like gave a crap enough to like figure out what was wrong. I had a good experience at this doctor's office. I also feel like a big thing is like, even like I was the first one in, and even like when I left, like there was only 1 or 2 people in the waiting room, and I feel like the other place, there was always like 50 people in the waiting room, and the other place just felt like it was like, rush, 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 gotta get to the next patient, gotta get to the next patient. And this place was like, not like that, so that could be the big difference. Another big thing that happened this week was I went live on Instagram for the first time ever. So if you're one of those people that joined, I appreciate you joining me and not leaving me all alone. I was a little scared that I was just gonna be talking to myself for a while, which is, I mean, technically what I do when I sit here and record, but at least I can edit out the awkwardness when I sit here and record. So that was really fun. So if you did not attend, basically Thursday, we went to see Hamilton, so I went live on Instagram while I did my makeup to get ready for the show. Show was awesome. Had such a good time. I just feel like it's one of those shows where like, you're like, what's the hype? Well, not me, I don't have this feeling, but I feel like a lot of people are like, oh, what is the hype about? What is the hype about? And then they see the show and you're just like, that is just pure genius. That is the tea on that. Not that that's tea, everyone loves Hamilton. Okay, so the next thing I wanna try is this palette. I bought this at Target. This is the e.l.f. New Classics palette. This is a very odd time for me to be trying it because we're like Still celebrating Scott's birthday. It's the never-ending birthday, and we're going to a trampoline place today. Not that I think I can jump because of my knee, but I'm gonna look pretty. I don't know, I'm just gonna probably use these browns at the top and maybe this pink shimmer. That's my plan for right now. It was a very fun experience getting to see it in Philadelphia. I definitely recommend if you are able to get tickets, like even if you like don't know what the hype is about. It's just such an interesting, like I don't know how to explain like it's not like giving away spoilers if you're not familiar with the show, because like obviously you know it's like American history, like we know how American history goes, but it's the way the story is told is so fascinating. I'm really glad I picked this one. I really thought there were some very pretty colorful ones, but I know I will never use those colorful ones, so making practical purchasing decisions for once in my life. So yeah, again, we're still celebrating Scott's birthday, the never-ending birthday. I posted a bunch of what we did for his birthday in the last vlog on Saturday, aka the day I'm filming this. But I think some of his friends wanted to go out to sushi with him, and he wanted to go to a trampoline park, so it's all happening today. I have never been to a trampoline park because like when trampoline parks started to get popular, it's like right when my knee stuff happened, and I've never trampolined post-surgery. So I might just be going to like be a active participant in the day, but I don't know how bouncy I'm gonna get. Okay, I'm just gonna add a little something under the lower lash line. I don't wanna get too, maybe I will just go in with truffle. I don't really want it to be too dark. It's Saturday morning. I don't think we need a dark smoky eye today. Exciting that tonight we get to check into our cruise. I think we also get to pick excursions if we want to. I think we're gonna do a snorkel one, because I saw one that had sea turtles, and I would love to swim with a turtle. When I was doing my live, I was saying my brother has a pet turtle, and it's like useless. You can't do it. You can't even put your hand near it, or it would bite your fingers off. And the turtle he's had for so long. Oh gosh, how? He got that turtle the summer after my freshman year of college, so that's a very long time ago to have an angry turtle. I feel like that's good enough for now. We don't need to look too fancy on a Saturday morning. I just wanted to test out the formula. I've been like so excited to try it, but I've been waiting to do it with you guys. The other product I'm gonna try today is the Too Faced Natural Face Palette that came in my BoxyCharm. I'm wondering if these highlights, I might not do a highlight today and just do like a bronzer and a blush, so we're not like too intense at the trampoline dates, because these highlighters look intense. So I'm going to use, I think I'm gonna use the Tropic Like It's Hot bronzer. So yeah, this probably isn't going to be the longest Chatty video, especially since Scott's like trying to leave soon, and we have to stop at the post office on the way. I'm doing what I can do. But yeah, we check in tonight to the cruise, and then tomorrow, I don't know if we're doing it. I hope we're not doing anything tomorrow. I could use a freaking break. I kind of like that bronzer shade. It's a little bit on like it's a satiny bronzer. It's not like a fully matte one. So then for blush, I'm gonna try this one, the Pink Sand blush, and I'm just gonna go in light again. I was very excited to get this palette. It's like one of those palettes that like I lust after, but like I can never justify buying. So I am happy to have it. I feel like we look nice enough for the trampoline park, but like not too nice for the trampoline park, whatever that means. I'm going to use my Morphe spray. I'm going to use my YSL mascara. I'm trying to take a break from waterproof mascaras. I've been wearing a lot of waterproof mascaras lately because my eyes have been giving me a lot of trouble, and my eyelashes don't appreciate all the waterproof mascara. But I went to the eye doctor yesterday at Costco. Lovely, lovely doctor. And the eyes should be good now, so. Last thing, I'm gonna try a new lip gloss. Well, it's just a new shade. It's the Buxom lip polish, but it's a shade I haven't tried before. It's the shade Dolly. Look how cute this little guy is. Okay. And there you have it. Every time you're trying to go to a trampoline park on a Saturday morning, this is like the perfect look. What do we think? Not that I'm bouncing anywhere, but I liked all the products I tried today. Let me like really get a good look at the concealer. Let me keep playing with it and trying it. It does look a little dry. I'm not sure. I'm a really big fan of the mixing of the concealers in case you have a mini motel. So that might be a mix-in concealer here. So yeah, that's it for the updates. Let me know whatever you want to let me know. Sorry, I kind of had to rush this one, kind of in a rush because Scott wants to leave for his 12th birthday party. So as usual, thanks for stopping by my channel. If you're new here, click the subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications. I have my Twitter and my Instagram down below. Give them a follow and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.